Yeah. I'm back at it, I guess. Now, I hope y'all recognize this instrumental. If you don't, you gotta recognize this instrumental. You gotta get on that. Shout out Lupe Fiasco, one of the greatest to ever touch the mic. It's time I paint my own mural. You know, I'm just gonna flow. Doesn't need to have a purpose. The art is the purpose. I'm making the connections. I'm painting the mural. I'm making something beautiful right now. We better get it started. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll no longer keep you waiting, so here's my presentation. Listen to the words, but keep your gaze upon the PowerPoint. That's where the subject matter lies. Focus on the intersections with your eyes. And guys, no disguise needed. If you in my crosshairs, that's exactly where you're supposed to be, so don't get close to me. Lucky for you, I tend to oversleep. Too caught up in my dreams to see what's right under my nose, it seems. Regardless, I'd rather see the whole visage. G, a daguerreotype is very nice, but it's an old image, so I take the task and make a lasting image with divinity, similar to the Trinity. Cryptic imagery with a triptych symmetry. You'll need a triple take to get the gist of what I'm spitting, G. And I wake up betwixt in the midst of a syzygy, celestial being whose power lies within the beat. But I'm not limited to Trinity, it stretches to infinity, past the Hindu Trimurti. Remember the rule, recall those intersections, 9 square grid like the cube of Erno Rubik. I mastered it, just like how I'm mastering the music, reaching levels easily that were previously unexplored. I can't become a teacher, I might massacre my students, the passion's flowing through this. But let's rewind a bit, the rule and the cube resemble Gemini's a bit. Same amount of rows and columns, solving all your problems. The cube's dimensionality is carrying the theme through. Since birth, I've been doing cannonballs into the gene pool. Diversified it cause my bar is sick as a disease, fool. Everybody else around, all they do is reuse, reuse, and reuse. They recycle plenty too, I'm trying to help them reduce. Count how many R's, and that might help you deduce. But I really ravage rappers round robin, rather refuse. The kid with roots in Mezzogiorno, Rene Gerblay ambition, with strength akin to Porthos. Rappers claiming that they son of me are backward, and I hate those. It's no debate though, if y'all D'Artagnan, I'm Athos. If y'all on stage, I throw tomatoes. My ego's working hard, cause the urge to kill is primal. And I got plenty instrumentals begging for survival. The id takes the backseat when I'm chilling out in public, but on the mic, the super ego hasn't led things in a while. I cause a drastic spark and turn this to Jurassic Park. Listen for the horns and rewind again. My bars are sick, they could play the Triceratops if the movies ever get remade. And they vow to get the call, cause people remake everything these days. That was risky, wait, I need to take a step back. Said I need to take a step back, then I'll take the rock and let it fly from past the arc with such an arc that when it comes down, it might end up with jet lag. Currently I'm Curry when he's got an open shot. I'm a guaranteed bucket even though they hoping not. I'm leading off, they're lucky if they even in the hole, but if they are, they dig it deeper every time they know and not who I am or what I do. If I had only one arrow, then I'm aiming for the ankle. I'd be in my prime, to beat me on a beat won't work. You'll have to try another angle, excuse the tangent, but I'm closing on that cosign. The way I do this effortless, a testament, it's go time. To the grind, to my mind, to the rhymes, this a sign. If my doubters turn to mice, I guess those mice are blind. They can't bear that I'm a Billy Goat and they some little pigs. The theme been tied in ever since we's little kids. My music starts at the roots and grows into a triad. I saw y'all's attention and I had to Shanghai that. My bad. It's just that my raps are quite gas and theirs are losing weight. They probably paid for gastric bypass. I keep my Ajna chakra covered underneath an eye patch, cause I like to keep them guessing, make sure they don't know what I have. If you haven't yet, this line's for you to get ready. Or maybe it's the charm, or Ed then Ed Eddie. This hip-hop fire lit the sig of my predecessors. Took it for myself next, but now they found the epicenter of the flame. And it wasn't a tremendous effort. Take the match from me and get turned into shredded cheddar. I be getting better, not because of no shamrock. It's due to the hunger. I just clean my plate and I'm turning round for seconds like I'm a maid with every hand clock. Rewind, I get the cosign and sign it with my Hancock. Then watch as my reach extended and all my appendages bend and twist into a beautiful triskelion. That's how I know that I'm the man. So many hat tricks, it might seem like magic. Ronaldo and Gretzky combined. If you don't mind, just give me the S speed. happy now. I turn to bars whenever life gets me down. There's a risk of spontaneous combustion. That's probably due to my lithium construction. Keep your mouths clear of extraneous assumptions before I burn your world down, and that's end of discussion. I wear shoes metaphorically too big to fill. Rewind, my music starts at the roots and grows to Yggdrasil. Used to be a kid with skill, now I'm an adult with more. Lyrics cover every square inch of all my bulletin boards. A certain person may mistake it all for a cultish horror. I rap like I'm possessed, and I probably should consult the Lord, but I'm just having fun. They never seen this result before. Now here's the story. It all starts with Adidas and the stripes emblazoned on each one of their sneakers. Elon Musk was up in HQ with a little secret. He had the models S and X all completed. Had a naughty idea, he probably wanted to meme it, cause his next model car, the letter E was his edict. He wanted them to spell sex and then he could tweet it, but he got too futuristic and the E looked like he cheated. He left out the vertical line, and so Adidas called him up and put an end to his juvenile scheming. So Elon took the E and flipped it backward to the numeral, and unbeknownst to him, he made that car fit in the theme. Lit. And the stripes fit in the theme too. You could probably guess it now, but we ain't finished yet. Got more connections here to test the crowd, like how I deal with copycats trying to finesse the crown. The top's no longer round, I turned it to a plateau, cause I'm willing to bet these cats are jealous of my rap flow. I remodeled it to prevent the forgeries from all these ornery little boys who normally live in uniformity. I cordially invite them to reflect on their priorities, respect on my authority, and recommend some sorcery, cause you're gonna need some magic to compete with the enormity of what I orally dispense. As hard as Porphyry, if not the local wizard, then at least Illuminati, or maybe switch to opera and learn from Pavarotti. Went from the kid, the Bambino, then in a flash I turned into the answer. Now my plans are just to make a splash. Those bars were real cold, but the kicker is I'm like Goskowski with a field goal. Mystic as Atlantis, but size-wise I'm the land of Mew. The oceanic Xanadu bring panic to a stranded crew. Allow a 9mm camera view. Still isn't wide enough to capture all the damage due to my rhymes. If you ever catch me tripping, I still land it smooth. I don't like chairs, wherever I go is standing room. Gotta keep myself honest, occasionally I reach frenetic flow, but it's in my DNA, I mean it's right in my genetic code. It's no exaggeration, no kabuki, peep the nucleotides. You probably jaded like, why's he gotta prove he's so fly? The only proof I need is the double helix, the codons, the A's, the C's, U's, and G's, kid. The reason why I be so savage lies in my amino acids. Competition green with envy look like Pellegrino glasses. Don't get it twisted though, cause this a code red. The code said I'm solid. Wait, this sounds familiar. Rewind, I see the triangle used for playing billiards, and the code red said I'm solid. These bars are getting chillier. I'm like if Balthazar had brought the gold. My skills are supernatural, and the ones who gasp are to be frankincense with how the mic's controlled. Best to milk your fame now. Newsflash, you're getting old. I weave between the metronome and work with hieroglyphs. To understand you'll need Rosetta Stones. Work with hieroglyphs like Del the Funky Homo Sapien. They think they better, they a loon avian, that's Canadian. Execute what I legislate and judge whoever's breaking them. I'm making them repent and vow to never say my name again, or make the same mistake again. But I can see it shaking them, how I be subterranean but sound like I'm an alien. Ascend into incomprehensible dimensions and blend what I present into commendable conceptions. The theme lies within the intersections. I didn't create it, all I did was make connections, yeah.